Hello friends, are you the one who feels a bit confused when you talk about Git and GitHub and you use Git and GitHub interchangeably? Then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to discuss about what is Git, what is GitHub, why we use both of these, and what's the difference between them. Let's deep dive into this after a short intro. So let's first talk about Git. It is version control system. What is version control system? Version control system is one software which help us to maintain the versions of different softwares. Let's take an example. You are working on a program and you are working in a team and there are three people and everyone is committing on the same code. Now you wanted to see what is the version that you are following. After you commit all the changes, then you released to the customers. Let's say you named it version 1. After that, you again start making the change in the same code base by adding the different features. After adding the different features, you release a second version. So version control system help us to maintain these versions. So let's say the customer who is using the version 1 came to you and asked you to fix one bug. Now you have to go back to the version 1 code base and fix that bug. In version 2, maybe code has been changed a lot. So you need to release 1.1 version which provides a fix for that bug. So this is the use case of Git, where we maintain versions of different softwares that we write. And there are multiple version control systems like Perforce. Whereas the difference between the Perforce and Git is centralization and decentralization. Git is decentralized version control system. It is important for you to use any version control system if you are working in team. GitHub is web-based repository system where you can create different repositories of your code. All the people in the team will commit the code in that particular same repository, and a new team member join, he or she will download that particular code. It is on web, whereas GitHub is installed on a individual computers. It is a client which help you to commit the code in version control system. On the other hand, GitHub is web-based and it is hosting platform. GitHub also supports open source code as well as the private repositories. Few years back, Microsoft has acquired GitHub and allowing people to put their code into it. There are some paid services and free services as well. Apart from the code repository, it also provides different tools for your CI and CD. CI is continuous integration, and whereas CD is continuous delivery. In a professional environment, CI/CD play an important role for your code to be published to your customers. GitHub also provides support for plugins. There are multiple third-party vendors who provide plugins for CI/CD on GitHub, like Jenkins, Travis CI, etc. GitHub is not the only repository system. There are other based on architecture of GitHub, like GitLab and Gitbucket. The only difference between these three, GitLab, GitHub, and Gitbucket, is about the features they have and the pricing. But it is based on the commit. So now if somebody asks you what is the difference between Git and GitHub, I hope you will be able to answer that question and you are clear in your mind what is Git and GitHub, and you don't use these words interchangeably. It has a very specific purpose which they serve. So if you like this video, please share with your friends and comment in the comment section what other version control systems you know and what are the different repository systems that you have worked with and what is your favorite one. Like, share and subscribe to my channel to keep the YouTube hour happy. This is BK from Manikka signing off. Thank you.